Everyone said Dina Adeyemi was lucky. But luck should not feel like fear living quietly in your chest. Welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. At 20, Dina stepped into marriage the same way she stepped into Lagos, wide-eyed, hopeful, and unprepared for how harsh both could be. Her wedding was loud, colorful, and filled with advice she didn't ask for. Kunle Adeyemi, her husband, was 35 and already established. He owned a car, lived in a decent Surulere flat, and spoke with the confidence of a man society trusted. People praised her fortune endlessly. Dina smiled even as something inside her tightened. The first weeks were calm. Then Kunle's voice began to change behind closed doors. He corrected her tone, he adjusted her behavior, he reminded her she was young and needed guidance. His rules came wrapped in logic, and his temper hid behind discipline. The first slap came after an argument she didn't remember starting. He apologized afterward, bought food, explained it was stress. Dina believed him because belief was easier than truth. Marriage quickly became a place of constant fear. When she got pregnant, hope returned briefly. She believed motherhood would soften him, make him gentler. It didn't. The insults became daily. The beatings became heavier. She learned how to cry silently so neighbors wouldn't hear. She learned how to cover bruises with long sleeves and forced smiles. Church members prayed for her patience. Elders told her endurance was a woman's crown. One night, as Kunle shouted and Tenny cried, Dina fell hard against the floor. Blood filled her mouth. For a moment, the world went silent. Then clarity came. If she stayed, she would die there. Before dawn, barefoot and shaking, Dina strapped her baby to her back and left. As she walked into the quiet street, the city lights flickering above her, Dina didn't know if Lagos would shelter her or teach her that survival was another kind of suffering. Lagos welcomed Dina without mercy. The city did not care that she escaped violence. It demanded rent, food, transport, and strength she did not yet have. She slept on friends' floors, moved from one temporary place to another, and learned how fast sympathy expires. People asked questions that reopened wounds. Why did you leave? Was it really that bad? Marriage is not easy for anyone. Men offered help with expectations attached. Church sisters avoided her. Family members spoke with disappointment. Still, Dina slept at night without fear. That alone felt like a blessing. Years passed. Survival hardened her. She learned small trades, took cleaning jobs, sold food when she could. Tenny grew stronger, laughing freely in ways Dina never did in her marriage. Then Ibrahim Musa entered her life. He was gentle, steady, and patient. He didn't rush her healing. When she told him her story, he didn't ask for explanations. He asked if she felt safe. They married quietly, afraid to celebrate too loudly, as if happiness might attract trouble. Peace stayed briefly. Then came the investment, promises of fast returns, a polished office, convincing words. Ibrahim invested everything they had saved through years of struggle. The money disappeared. Bills piled up. Rent threatened eviction. Hunger returned with shame. Ibrahim withdrew into silence, crushed by guilt. He didn't raise his hand, but his despair filled the room. At night, watching her child sleep hungry, her heart betrayed her. She remembered her first marriage, the comfort, the money, and wondered if fear was a cheaper price than poverty. Exhaustion can make lies sound like wisdom. Regret whispered softly in Dina's mind. Hunger blurred memory. Tiredness softened pain. The past began to look kinder than it truly was. But memory fought back. She remembered the bathroom floor, the bruises hidden under clothes, the terror in her child's cry. She understood then. Poverty was testing her, but abuse had nearly ended her life. Dina stood again. She learned new skills, worked longer hours, carried her home on her back the way Lagos women do, complaining quietly, praying loudly, refusing to die. Ibrahim rose slowly beside her, ashamed but present. Life didn't become easy, but it became honest. It became safe. One night, as Tenny slept peacefully, Dina understood the truth she would never betray again. No comfort is worth a life lived in fear. Hardship can be survived, abuse destroys. Leaving violence is not failure, it is courage. Choosing dignity, safety, and life is never a mistake, even when the road is hard. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.